So we will just begin. So it's a load game. And Tuesday. And we stopped at reading the second poem. So we are gonna continue there. And we are gonna choose Sayuri. That. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Wink at me. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayuri. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why? Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. For sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a wink at mink poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, baby. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a happy rainbow. Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at this expressing my feeling after all. Thanks, Wink at Mink. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Yay! Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other jars. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nook and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shard all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Ooh, that's so sad. That is very sad. Holy crap. Coyote, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Coyote's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yay! We are done with Sayuri, and then we're moving on to Natsuki. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. You... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Wink at Mink? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I was trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating? You get me? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's jokes at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Ooh. Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us has noticed her entering the room. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? I have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Wink and Mick wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Wink and Mick is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not that everyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Wink and Mink is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. ... Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I kinda like this poem. You know what? Own it, girl. Love it. Not bad, right? No, that was actually really nice. Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can just explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. With the emphasis on the jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everybody thinks my That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. Now, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writings with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Yay! Second poem! Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things with Mink. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayuri's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspirations in my poem. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri? Eh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to do a little bit more daring. Metaphors. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a sputtering of raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Aw. I mean, I really like her poem. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me and to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Oh, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hated myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yay! And finally, Monica! Okay, Monica. How you getting with the mink? That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. ... That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. He goes in deep. Like, she got issues. Like, girl, like, who hurt you? Like, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. Cacophony? I don't know how to pronounce that. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to yeah. Yeah. I'm worried. Exactly. Oh, that's a perfect facial expression. That was exactly what I was doing. It's just the fact that I can't move my hand. My otter can't move hands, but that was literally what I was doing. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. No, it's not, girl. Girl, you got some issues. I am scared of you. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of feelings, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, save your game! Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Cool. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Dun dun dun! Right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Dun dun dun! That's my advice for the day. Yeah, that was breaking fourth wall there, isn't it? Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Coyote has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Coyote's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Coyote, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it is that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri has never shared their poems with anyone else until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the faith of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... ... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. Be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course! Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Kylie looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Citation? ... The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up. All of a sudden, Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Putting her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Sayori. No, you can do it, Yuri. Sayori says. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. After Mirage. That was the previous streaming session joke. After Mirage? After Mage? What is that? Okay, do you know what? I wanna sorry. I wanna choose that word, but I have no idea what that is. Wait, give me a second. After image?
After image.
After image! Jesus. Dude, it was right there. I completely didn't even see those two words. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Harry hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry. Oh, it's a giggle. Okay. I giggled. Okay. Coyote. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Coyote begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Coyote is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Coyote's voice almost gave it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Coyote meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Coyote finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Coyote. Even wink at me like that. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? Came out nicely, Coyote. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I really don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everybody. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Wink at Mink. It's not that I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Wink at Mink lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get over with it. but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for the day. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. I know what you're waiting for. What? Oh my god. Okay, how much do we have left? Because like it's basically officially speaking I have 15 minutes left. Okay, I'm not don't answer that. Don't answer that. Okay, we'll just keep going. Okay. You two are a good combo. You two are a good combo. I approve. I approve. I think it works. Both of you have a very similar humor. I approve. Anime cookies, you somehow got the whole vibe down right away, didn't you? And it is me never being able to focus. Okay, no, but we'll try to go. I mean, there's gotta be... Monica sort of broke. She sort of broke the fourth wall there. Like, dun 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 situation. But, okay. Despite that, once I finished, I received applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauses. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, I don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Please, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for the day. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Oh, we're doing that again? It's been working out really nicely so far, but I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekends to prepare. Monday is the big day, so today's Thursday in game-wise. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Wink and Mink. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Ooh! I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Da. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh! Choice! I will have to let her know that I am going with Natsuki, right? If I were you, did say that I should keep on with the same girl line. The thing is, I don't think I would have known I was going with Natsuki if you didn't tell me. That's the thing. Is what I want. I feel like walking home with Sayori is actually like a good ritual. I am gonna choose to walk home. I would still walk home with Sayori because I like our routine. So Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Wink and Mink. Think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. I feel like if I chose Natsuki, it would have been like a drama. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And we got the poem. And this takes a long time for me to go through. This honestly is the half of a gameplay for me. So I think this is where we are going to sign off.